Welcome, everyone. It is Thursday night, Just a Bit Outside radio show, live on the air, live on Facebook, live on YouTube. As always, share the links, share the love. And as always, you got Mark, you got Keisha. Keisha, how is it going?
Hey, what's poppin', everybody? Thursday night, feeling good, feeling great, man. We well into the holiday season. We got Christmas coming in what? Less than 2 weeks?
Yes.
Looks like, and look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, I'm telling everybody right now. And this is from your favorite person, Major Keish. If you have not gotten Christmas presents about a weekend, screw it. There's always next year.
What, are you judging people that don't do Christmas shopping yet? You got plenty of time. You just said we got 2 weeks.
Just say, like, yo, after this weekend, and I know you're gonna have to agree with me on this. After this weekend, if you choose to go out shopping, you hate yourself. Come on, man, you don't feel me on that? Look, let me just tell you. Last weekend, I went out I didn't go out to do Christmas shopping, but me and my big mouth my team at work, we got involved in this office decorations competition thing with the accounts payable team. And, you know, in November when I was talking trash, everything sounded like a great idea and everything. And, you know, last weekend rolled around and it was crunch time. It was time for me to lock in. And I went out to buy decorations, and dog, I was hating myself the whole entire time last weekend. I mean, the amount of people that was out, the craziness inside the stores, the lines, I was like, yo, note to self, don't talk shit about decorating next year.
Now,
You know?
I feel like I gotta ask, but like, what areas did you hit going shopping?
Okay, so, all right, now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all again. You know, I try to keep it as 100 as I can on this show. I was not, okay, I repeat, I was not about to go spend a fortune on these decorations. Now, there are people you know, on my team and as well on the accounts payable team that spent hella money. Like, yo, from what I observed, it was like north of $50.
Damn.
Okay? Major Keish is not going to do that shit. Okay? Let me tell you where I ended up. Every store that had the word dollar in it, okay, I went to Dollar Tree first because guess what? That's the cheapest one out of all of them. After Dollar Tree, I went to Family Dollar. Okay? And where else did I go? Oh, another personal favorite, Five and Below. And let me just tell y'all, okay, the decorations were legit there. So if you are looking for some economical decorations, I don't know how much is left at this point. I ain't gonna promise y'all nothing on that. But if you want to get some reasonably priced decorations that are pretty decent, man, go to any store that's got dollar in it, and Five and Below got you. All right? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
When I was younger and I had more energy and I was more gung-ho about things, I mean, come on. You know, prior to 40, you're still a little bit green. You still got energy. You still care a little bit. But I mean, man, once you hit that good old 40, I'm telling you, and it's so great. You begin to care. I feel like you begin to care less and less every year. And I'm going to also tell my outsiders, and also that have children, it's okay. Okay? It's okay to not stress yourself out in the holiday season over these gifts.
Yeah, I will agree on that. Like, don't stress yourself out. Because,
Yes.
yeah, it's about the memories. Do what you can. Amazon exists for a reason. If you can get it online, do that. Just don't stress yourself out. Because let me tell
If you
you,
order it from Amazon now, you're fucked.
I in my younger days, in my 20s, I was definitely like that. Oh, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
It's Christmas Eve. I'll go out shopping now. Finally.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, like when my kids were young, like little, I remember going out shopping for gifts for Easter. And it was like crazier than Christmas, it seemed like. I was like, this is just Easter. What the hell, people? And I think I was done then. I was just like, yeah. You know the good spots to go. I'll say the dollar stores. You got to be careful with those dollar stores, though. Like the Family Dollar and all that. Because a lot of times the price looks good, but like if the string of lights is only 10 lights compared to 25, you might want to go to Target.
Dog, let me tell you something about Target, okay?
Okay.
I went to the Target in Canton, okay, which is,
That was your problem right there, Canton.
I know, dog, because you already know there are not a lot of options in Canton. Canton is like its own little mini, like,
Nation.
yeah. I was gonna say like an extension of the multiverse, if you will. Okay, I walked into Target. I legit 5 steps inside of Target. I looked at the lines, which included the self-checkout, and I walked right back out. I said, screw this, I am not about to do this. And the other thing about Target is it's a family place.
Yeah.
Right? So not only are you just dealing with the massive groups of shoppers, you're also dealing with children. Okay? You've got children who are going off and all of this crazy stuff. You've got parents who are stressed out trying to please their children and trying to get that last gift, trying to get that one last special wrapping paper. Doug, I'm not dealing with that no more. I swear to God, with age comes wisdom, and I am giving you all the knowledge right now.
Look, I know people say like, oh, things are so complicated nowadays with technology. I live in 2024 for a reason. Like, I got the Target app on my phone.
Yes.
That Target circle, you can get
Yes.
delivery. Almost everything is deliverable from Target. You can get a VR headset, a computer, whatever. Drop it in that cart, and they'll deliver it to you.
And you know what else is great about Target that I actually do enjoy? If you don't want to deal with the delivery, because I know that there are there's a lot of things that come with delivery too, and if you live in some areas, man, you're rolling the fucking dice.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, but Target does have that feature on the app where you can order your items, pull up into one of those little parking spots.
Woo!
And they bring
I love that.
Time saver. Yes. So please, my outsiders, especially the ones with parents, please take it from Keisha and Mark and take these tips that we are giving you right now. But I'm standing 10 toes down on this. I'm standing on business. If you do not get something by this weekend, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for your sanity, your mental health, your physical health, because it can get crazy in the stores. Don't do it to yourself. Please make some time to get it done this weekend.
Yeah.
And just prepare yourself for hell on earth. Okay. Jana texted me on Sunday like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, yo, seriously, I'm in shopper's freaking hell right now. And I just so happen to be in Five and Below, and you know how much everybody loves Five and Below, and rightfully so.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Rightfully so. They got some good stuff in there. I mean, like, I want some cool decorations for my cubicle at work. But yeah, man, outsiders, please take the tips from Keisha and Mark. we are here for you.
You're gonna have to send some pictures of your decorated cubicles.
Oh yeah, most definitely. My team, I checked in with. I worked from home today. I teleworked, so I kind of checked in on the last couple of decorating stragglers, and everybody's all finished. So when I get in there on Tuesday, I'm gonna take some pictures. I'll take a video because I'm really proud of my team because they locked in more than I did, and I was talking the most shit. It's sad. It's really sad. But I'm really proud of my team, man. They're really awesome, man, and I can't wait to share that on the socials. It's gonna be awesome.
Well, at least we got the lights up on JABO.
Yeah, I know that's right. Thanks to my main slice of pizza, Mark. Always coming through, man. Always coming through. But enough of the Christmas talk because we do have a lot of sports stuff to kind of cram in this little bit of time. Mark, what would you? I'm gonna let you take the lead on this. What would you like to discuss first from the menu?
Well, it's already after 8. We started
Yeah.
at 8, so
Yes,
might as well
perfect.
just hit the first thing up tonight. And
Absolutely.
I'd say it's a pretty big matchup too, with one of the most
Yes.
contested divisions.
Yes. You know how we feel about Thursday night games.
Yeah.
They tend to be pretty crappy, right? But I think that we are going to be in for a special treat with this game. We've got the LA Rams on the road visiting the San Francisco 49ers. Both, I don't know how you feel about this matchup, but I am actually very intrigued and looking forward to tonight's game.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. San Francisco's been dealing with a lot of injuries, and
Yes.
the injury
Yes.
report hit last night. I was like, it's going to be another close game.
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, right now, let's see here. The last that I looked, San Francisco was 3-point favorites, and over under was at 48.5. Now, Mark, you just said that San Francisco has been dealing with their share of injuries, and it's clearly indicated by their record, right?
Yeah.
We've got 6-17, and at the beginning of the season, there were a lot of high hopes for the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, they have planted their flag in the NFC. They are one of the teams I feel like, as of late, that, you look at as one of the contenders automatically. You look at as one of the it teams of the NFC, and because of the injuries, it just has not worked out that way. And at this point in the season, if you're a fan of San Francisco, if you play for San Francisco, anybody that has anything to do with the 49ers, you're a little disappointed right now.
Yeah.
You think that's fair to say it? I think so.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And when you get to the other side of the ball, okay, talking about the LA Rams, I won't go as far as to say that there were the same amount of expectations for the Rams that was there for the 49ers, but over the past couple of weeks, they seem to have kind of turned things around a little bit, trying to get the game in a chokehold. I mean, they've had some pretty decent wins, okay, over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And with this matchup, this is another test, another opportunity for them to show everyone, hey, we're legit. Okay, I'm pretty sure we didn't really jam last week. We had some technical issues. Mark's got some new equipment, so we're jamming in full force. But
kind of.
the Buffalo game. Shock to everyone. I mean, it was a hellified, exciting game, and they walked away with a 2-point win over Buffalo, a team. Every freaking year they do it because, America loves Josh Allen. The NFL loves the Bills. They were expecting a beatdown, myself included.
Yeah.
And, the game ended up being 44-42 Rams. I was not expecting such a high-scoring game with that matchup. But, man, can we give props to Matthew Stafford?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I didn't expect that kind of performance, for sure.
And I'm about to run some numbers off for you. It said the completion percentage is I think I just said 67%, 17 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. Decent numbers, okay? Nakua went off. Cooper Kupp was doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it just really looked like for the past 2 games that they've been clicking on all cylinders, and I'm wondering if they can carry that momentum into this matchup with the 49ers. Now, Mark, I just said, 49ers are 3-point favorites. What are your picks for tonight in regards to the football game?
Okay, running back to week 3. That's the last time these teams met. And
thank you for this. Yes.
Aside from Christian McCaffrey, who had been out, the 49ers were relatively injury-free, whereas the Rams had a lot more injuries, yet somehow the Rams pulled that game out. It's almost reversed tonight. Niners have a lot more injuries. The Rams are looking pretty healthy. But we're in San Francisco, or, Levi Stadium, wherever suburb of San Francisco that is.
Yeah, they're in their own territory.
And we know division games are always tough.
Absolutely. And what do we also know about, division matchups? Very rarely do we have sweeps in the NFL.
Exactly.
It's just something about that. Generally, you know how I feel about this. Generally, I would pick the 49ers without blinking twice.
Yes.
But with the past 2 or 3 weeks, what I have observed from both squads, I'm not really sure, man. I'm not really sure. I'm taking the Rams on 3 points. I feel like this will be a field goal or less.
Yeah.
When the last second clicks off the clock. So you want to go with me on this? You want to back me up with the Rams plus 3?
Yeah, I think I've got to. For me, really, it comes down to Brock Purdy. Purdy, he's banged up. It seems like there may be something more serious than they're letting on. Like, he's still cleared to play, but, and if there wasn't that question hanging around him, I'd say Niners all day. But, yeah, I got to go Rams.
Absolutely. And also, let me know if you agree with this as well. When you've been looking at the 49ers as of late, the offense really hasn't been clicking like we've been accustomed to seeing.
Yeah.
Whereas when you go on the other side of the ball, man, I mean, they're moving like a well-oiled machine. I mean, gosh, Nakua, I mean, he ate it up last game.
Yeah.
He ate it up, man. I mean, it was almost to the point where it was just disgusting. And you're wondering what the hell is going on with the Buffalo Bills? Or is it, the Buffalo Bills doing Buffalo Bills things? They're very streaky, and towards the end of the season, when games really start to count, they have a tendency to drop the ball a little bit, man. Like I say it every year, I am never sold on Josh Allen in the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
And I take a great offense when these analysts talk about. I mean, he is a good quarterback. There are there's a big group of teams in the NFL that would love to have Josh Allen as a quarterback. But, man, maybe you can call me a homer or whatever, but gosh darn it, he's not better than Lamar.
Oh, for sure. Definitely not.
Dog, before the game ended, they're talking about, as they always do, it is Josh Allen, MVP. Man, what? I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
What analysts were you looking at saying that? Because
ESPN, of course.
No way.
Dan,
Orlovsky?
Yes. And I feel like every year he makes himself more of a freaking jackass. I used to kind of like him, but it's just like he's irritated me so much over the past 2 years. I've been kind of falling out of love with him. But, to me, he should not be included in those talks right now. I mean, there's still a lot of football left to be played.
Yeah.
We're only in week 15. We still got, including this week, we got 3 weeks. And no. I can't say nothing else other than that. So we're both in agreement. LA Rams +3. How are you feeling about that over/under 48.5?
I want to go under.
Me too.
It seems like maybe it's just that high because the Rams last week, but
yeah. I feel like they're kind of playing off of those emotions and setting people up for failure with that one.
Yeah, and this game's already started out kind of funky.
Yeah.
Each team has had a drive so far. Each one was 3 and out, and
nothing, absolutely nothing.
Both QBs 0-2.
Yeah.
Oh,
so I think that's pretty safe. Yeah, you just saw Kittle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kittle just did a little something, but that's just one play. I'm still going to stand on business with the under. I like that a lot. So listen, outsiders, those are your first 2 picks. You can still take them live. Go ahead, take them Rams +3. Take that under. I think that those are 2 legit picks for tonight's game. If you want to add a little sugar on top, hey man, I'm still feeling Matthew Stafford. I like the over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. And the Rams, they still fighting for a little something. I feel like they have a better chance in their situation than the 49ers. I mean, at this point, I don't have high expectations for a 49ers postseason.
Yeah.
But, the Rams can still do something.
But that division, man, the Cardinals.
Which division?
The NFC West. The Cardinals and the Niners are tied and at the quote-unquote bottom of the division.
Uh-huh.
But they're only 2 games behind Seattle. Like, anyone can win that division.
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to look at the remaining schedules for all teams, but since you made mention of the Cardinals, they've been kind of doing well. Seattle had a really strong start, but as of late they've kind of fallen off a little bit. But I feel like Geno Smith, as well as Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. There were a couple of times where the Cardinals played spoiler.
Yeah.
I feel like they can still put a chokehold on things.
Ooh, okay. So
what's that?
After tonight, they have 3 games left, right?
Okay. And who is this we're talking about?
So the Niners, the next 2 games for the Niners are the Dolphins and the Lions.
Oh shit, that's a 1-1.
The next.
Possibly.
Wait. Okay. Wait up, because I could be wrong here. How ESPN, like they change up stuff by who you have as your favorites. Okay. Yeah, so Dolphins on 22nd, Lions on the 30th. So that's a Monday night game.
Oh, we got 4 weeks left. Okay.
All right. And then let me
I got
check.
the Rams up. You want me to run off the Rams?
Well, yeah, go ahead and run them off.
Okay, we got San Francisco tonight. Next week we got the Jets. Following week Arizona, and closing it out with Seattle.
Okay. And then the Cardinals have the Patriots, the Panthers, the Rams, which you just mentioned.
Yeah.
And both teams are closing it out against each other, Niners and Cardinals. That's gonna.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like out of what we've just rattled off, I feel like the Cardinals got the easiest path for real.
Oh yeah, Patriots,
Yeah.
Panthers.
Yeah, which further proves my point that they have a chance to really put a chokehold on this thing.
Yeah. I guess we'll check Seattle's. Come on, ESPN app. All right, Seattle. Their final 4 games are Packers this week, Vikings the week after, Bears the week after that, and finishing up with the Rams. That's all the NFC North.
They are screwed.
Yeah.
They are screwed because guess what? The Vikings, one of those teams in the NFL that I feel like aren't getting as much burn as far as chatter is concerned.
Oh, right.
But they have been whooping ass silently.
Probably the second best team in the NFC, if we're being
Okay.
honest. Yeah.
Okay? Yes, so you feeling me on that.
Oh, for sure.
Feeling me
Yeah.
on that. Yeah. So, it's gonna be a lot of fun, a lot of eyes on the NFC moving forward as we close out the regular season. And like I said, I feel like we're in for a treat, man.
Yeah.
We're in for a treat. So we gave you the picks for tonight. Mark, do me a favor. Do we have any comments?
Well, in fact, we do. And
Okay,
here's one
let's
I'd
see
like
what they're
to
saying.
definitely get your opinion on.
Okay.
Harry says, I'm upset that the Rams beat the Bills because I wanted the Bills to get the number 1 seed so the Ravens could beat Kansas City in Kansas City.
Hell no. I'm sorry. Harry, I love you. And, we had, as far as like our opinions go, we go back and forth between love and hate. I hate that all the way. And let me just tell you why I hate that. And I've been talking a lot about the Chiefs over the past week and a half because I feel like we have been watching something extraordinary with the Kansas City Chiefs this season. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that, okay? I'm not exactly sure what the exact stats are on this up until this point, but I know up until like week 11, Patrick Mahomes has thrown an interception in every game.
Really?
I might have mentioned this before.
I think so, yeah.
Yes. And I've been thinking about it a whole lot since I've been watching football. I can't remember a time where we had a quarterback, be that inefficient and have that good. Isn't it crazy though? Like seriously.
Yeah, that's wild. Like
It is. If there was like any other team, man, there's no way they'd only have. What do they have? Like 1 loss? They still got 1 loss.
Yeah, 1
How
loss.
the hell do you pull that off? It's fanatical.
Wow.
It's fanatical. So, the football guys, the referees, the NFL, the tail swifters, I don't know what the hell is driving this force, but I know one thing. I do not want my squad to go up there with them Bama's, man. Like, seriously, I don't trust it at all. If anything, I would, I want the Ravens at home. I need the Ravens at home throughout the postseason, yo.
I mean, as much as I hate to say it, the
I know.
Steelers might have something to say about that.
I know. And we just spent a great deal talking about the NFC. Maybe next week we can focus a little bit more on the AFC because we got time constraints right now. But
Yeah.
man, there's a lot of great implications with the AFC as well, especially in the North.
Yeah.
Yes. Big shout. As much as I hate to say it, my mouth is probably going to twist up as these words come out of my mouth. But big ups to Mike Tomlin, who I really feel like should be a candidate. You got to be talking about him as far as like Coach of the Year. I really believe that, and them putting their mark not only in the AFC North but in the AFC.
Begrudgingly, I have to agree with everything you just said.
We, as much as it hurts us, we still give credit where credit is due here at JABO.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and talk about the home team, man. We have, this game should be a gimme, but I've said this crap before this season with the Ravens.
So let me throw this on you, because I know how you feel about these.
Okay.
And in like the last 24 hours, it's actually gotten bigger. So yesterday I looked, today I looked. The spread, yesterday 14.5, today it's 16.5.
What? Wait a minute. Yo, I don't know why those words didn't resonate until 2 seconds after you said that. But 16 and a half, 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Oh, that is freaking trap all day long. Outsiders, do not drink the Kool-Aid. Do not fall for the BS. Do not get bamboozled, hoodwinked, whatever you want to call it. I think that's way too many points, Mark. And I'm going to throw something at you.
Okay.
I think I heard something about Lamar Jackson never beat the Giants.
What? No, that can't be true.
I gotta look that up. I'm gonna look that up.
I thought
while we're talking.
I thought he was like the youngest to beat all teams or something like that.
All teams?
Yeah, I think he has a win over every team.
Let's look it up.
Let's look it
Lamar
up.
Jackson versus Giants.
Let's see.
While you're looking it up too, let's see what we got.
I'll let you look that up. The total is 42.5, and with a 17-point spread. I don't know if that's fair.
Okay. Actually, okay. I stand corrected. Lamar is 1-1 versus the Giants.
Okay.
1-1 versus the Giants. Now, this is an opportunity for him to ball out. We all know that the Giants are suffering. It seems like this season there is something in the water in New York, and they are just destined for mediocrity, and if not mediocrity, failure. Because we'll talk a little bit more about baseball in a little bit. We all know what happened in the World Series. We all know what the Jets look like. We all know what the Giants look like. And, to me, I feel like the Knicks are hanging on by a thread. For real.
Right. Yeah.
They are not doing what the hell everybody said that they were going to be doing at the beginning of the NBA season. Okay? And I don't know if you remember, but when they made the big trade, I said I did not like it. And it has not happened yet. And thank God for Karl Anthony Towns, but I felt like he was going to have a hard time there because with everything that the Knicks have been going through over the past 2 seasons, expectations are high there as well.
Yeah. And
I was not sure if Karl Anthony Towns was going to be able to deliver, with that particular team. And, oh my gosh, it's so much. I don't know if we're going to be able to squeeze all of this in. Later on, we're going to talk about the NBA in-season tournament. And we all know what happened with the Knicks last game. Got their ass busted by the Atlanta Hawks. Shout out to the Hawks. Ha-ha! As Shaq would say. But, yeah, man, I mean, it's... When it comes to New York, the state of New York, and the state of sports there's not a lot, to me, there's not a lot of confidence, there's not a lot of hope. You can't really stand on business.
Yeah.
All that being said, though, 16.5 points, man. Like I said, 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And you already know how I feel about double-digit spreads. I would have taken them at 10, maybe up to 11. 16? I don't like it, as much as I hate to say it. I mean, the obvious choice, looking at everything on paper, looking, at the squads, the momentums and everything, yeah, sure. It's supposed to be a blowout by the Ravens, but man, damn it, we thought it was going to be a blowout with the goddamn Browns, and what happened there?
Here's a crazy thing, too. Actually, I think that was a double-digit spread, too. I was looking at a article today about betting, and despite the 16.5 spread, there's bettors not taking the Giants to win that, like to beat that.
Yeah, I said ultimate trap game. Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, but they're also not betting on the Ravens. They're kind of staying away from the game because they know the Giants are bad.
For once in their freaking lives, the people are being smart.
Smart with their money.
Yes, and I'm gonna go ahead. I wouldn't touch this game with a 10-foot pole. I'm just gonna root for the Ravens to win. I would not put any money on that. If anything, take some props, dog.
Yes.
Take some props. Go ahead, take Derrick Henry, and take Lamar in anything possible. But as far as that end result, man, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. You feel me on that?
Absolutely.
Cool. We in agreement with that. All right, let's keep it moving. What we got next? What you want to do next on this?
Keep it in the gridiron.
Sure. College football.
Yeah. Some excitement.
All right. Yes. So, like I said, man, lots of exciting things going down. We are in the first year of the beloved. I call it beloved because I absolutely love it. The expanded college football playoff bracket, and I'm going to go ahead and read off what we got here.
Okay.
If you don't mind. Starting from top to bottom, we have Clemson versus Texas. As much as you probably hate to see it, and for me to say it, Arizona State has the bye.
Yep.
We got Tennessee and Ohio State. Ooh, that sounds like fun. We got Oregon on the bye. We got SMU at Penn State. That sounds like fun, too. And we all know about all of the controversy behind this whole SMU-Alabama thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes. We got Boise State on the bye. Holy hell, we're living in the upside down. And then we got Indiana and Notre Dame. Ooh, that's a good one. And then we close it out with Georgia on the bye. So, Mark, I laid the bracket out for you. I did it from top to bottom. Okay. What 2 teams do you like meeting up in the championship?
Oh, in the championship. Whew.
Sure.
That's a tough one, man.
Isn't it?
I think if I got to take it down to the final 2,
how about this? We'll make it a little bit easier. How about you want to do Final 4? Would that make it a little easier?
the first round games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we know half the. Oh no, that's Elite 8, I guess. Well, I'll say Ohio State will beat Tennessee, so we get Oregon, Ohio State. Out of that, Oregon will win.
I like it.
Clemson and Texas, that's going to be a tough one. I think I got to edge Texas there.
Yes, sir. You're absolutely right on that as well. I agree with you.
And then ASU will beat Texas.
Okay.
Penn State and SMU. I'll say that for next to last, or next after this. Indiana, Notre Dame. Both teams
I'm
are.
feeling Notre Dame.
That's probably going to be the best game of the round, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with you on that as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I guess the Irish gets the edge on that, and then Georgia wins. I think you see a pattern with these top seeds.
Yeah.
SMU and Penn State. Look, you mentioned the Alabama controversy.
Yeah.
People are saying that Alabama should have got in instead of SMU. I believe Alabama's strength of schedule was tougher, but they had one more loss. I believe. I don't remember for sure.
Yeah.
But SMU beat a ranked team in their conference championship. Last second field goal. That being said, Penn State
on the dog's ass at least once.
Penn State's gonna absolutely destroy SMU.
Yes, thank you.
It's gonna be like 65-10.
We are locked in tonight. This is very rare. We're always locked in for real. Like, I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Boise State. I'm not even sure if they should have been a top four, a bye team.
You heard me when I said we're living in the upside down.
Yeah, I mean,
I should let you know how I feel about that.
Boise State 15, 20 years ago, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But especially like the last 4 seasons, it seems like they just have not been what they were.
No, absolutely not.
And Penn State's looked absolutely just destroying teams this season. I tend to believe Penn State's more real than Boise, so that'll be, I guess, the one upset of the bye round is Penn State over Boise. So what's that? Penn State, Georgia, ASU, Oregon.
Yeah, I think that's respectable. You got any comments on the feed about that?
No, not about college.
Okay, well then, Outsiders, there you have it. That's our little college playoff outlook. I agree with everything. I back them. I back everything up that Mark said. I think that's knowledgeable and, I think that's legit. Good picks, man. Good picks.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so we're going to take that off the list. Let's move to... Let's talk NBA. How about it?
Okay.
We got this in-season tournament. We just rounded off the quarterfinals. I talked a little bit about it earlier, but we are now, in the semifinals, which is going down on Saturday in Las Vegas. And Mark, I don't know how you feel about the remaining teams, but man, these are some intriguing freaking matchups, yo. To me.
Remind me right now, because I know I watched some of the quarterfinal games, but I can't find a bracket for the life of me.
I got you, man. In the East, check it out. I don't know which matchup is more intriguing, the East or West, but in the East, we've got number 1 Bucks, Milwaukee Bucks, versus the number 3 Hawks. Okay? 2 teams that have been surging as of late. Okay? In the West, we've got the Young Gunners. It's a Young Gunner matchup. We got Thunder and the Rockets. Holy hell, that one is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Ooh.
A lot of fun to watch. The Houston Rockets they too are another team in the sports realm that, they really have not been getting much burn as far as the commentary and as far as the talk. But they, Coach Ime Udoka has got those guys jamming. Okay, I believe a couple of weeks ago we talked about, the rankings. I was kind of surprised that Houston was positioned where they are, but they have continued to play well and continue to let people know, take us seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have not been impressed with the Milwaukee Bucks. You know it.
Yes.
I have been damn near pissed with the Milwaukee Bucks this season, and I don't have a lot of faith in them going into this semifinals. I'm going to say Atlanta Hawks without batting an eye.
Now,
I think they win that game.
could it be too early to say that the in-season tournament could be what actually kick-started the Bucks?
Yeah.
Because they were like 5-10 or something like that at one point.
Yeah, but as I said last year, the beauty of everybody getting that 500,000, that sparks a fire under people's asses, right? All of a sudden, they know how to play basketball together as a unit. 500,000 on the line right before Christmas time. Let's go. We stopped talking about Giannis and all of his grumblings and wanting to leave Milwaukee and all of that. Now we winning.
Yeah.
We stopped talking about Doc Rivers getting his ass fired. They winning. But who do you think comes out of that matchup?
I think I'll go with you. I'll go Hawks.
Hawks, yeah. Now, this West Coast matchup, Thunder and Rockets, to me, man, this is a tough one. The reason why I say it's so tough, these two teams are, to me, in my opinion, are mirror images of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are two both blue-collar teams. They are scrappy. They are young.
Yep.
And both teams have a lot of heart. And, I hate Dylan Brooks. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to say it. I hate Dylan Brooks, so I can't root for the Rockets. I'm going to go with the Thunder.
I don't feel about Mr. Brooks one way or the other, but I got to go Thunder too. They've both teams have been looking so incredible this year. They're 1-2 in the West. Whoever could have picked that at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, isn't that wild? But I love it though. I love a shake-up. I love unusual suspects. So that's what we're looking at.
That Thunder team has just looked so good on the court.
Absolutely, and with the way things ended up for them, last season, man, you've got to put some respect on their name. They are ready to, put it in the fifth gear and go through the rest of this season, man. Honestly, they have just really been playing phenomenal. They got the experience under their belt last season, and I just feel like they know, and it's been evident in their level of play. They know what they got to do now.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. So there we go. We got the NBA in-season tournament. Got the picks there. Y'all go ahead and take them down. Let's see here. We got any comments?
No.
Okay. All right. Last thing. We're just going to. This is kind of like a question for you, Mark, as well as our outsiders out there. There's been some pretty big breaking news in football as well as baseball, and I would like to know what was more surprising for you guys. Now, last time we talked about North Carolina and this job being up for grabs, and that this was the most intriguing job out there at the time. Remember I said that?
Yep.
Didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
But was there anybody out there, and I want y'all to be honest with me, was there anybody out there that expected Bill Belichick to take this job?
Anyone? Anyone at all?
Anyone? Bueller? I was shocked. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I still am waiting for something to happen for it. I know it's been talked about, but have they officially announced it?
Oh yeah.
They did. Okay, because last I saw a couple days ago, Belichick he actually sent them the AD a 40-page book manifesto of how to run the team and shit. So
yeah. Yes, as of today, there was a press conference, and to quote Bill Belichick, says North Carolina's job is, quote-unquote, a dream come true, which is even more so intriguing to me because I don't know how I feel. And I am wondering what the hell Bill Belichick is thinking by going from the NFL to the NCAA. If he would have taken another job in the NFL, I would have completely understood that. I would have been, behind him on that. But for him, the type of coach that he is, I'm not seeing it, dog.
Well, I think there is a reason. Let me make sure I get some names right. How do you spell Belichick?
Belichick.
Okay, yeah, I got it right. So part of the contract, I don't know, I'm going to guess maybe you had not read this.
Okay.
But part of it is that the young Steven Belichick, who is he's one of the assistant coaches for Washington Huskies.
Yeah.
Will kind of be the head coach in waiting at North Carolina.
Are you serious?
A little nepotism on the rise, is always fun for everyone. That's my understanding. I doubt they've officially talked about that, but that's one of the things that was mentioned in the article I was reading about the manifesto.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've heard this, but, his father, Steve, served as an assistant coach for the Tar Heels from 1953 1955.
Oh, wow.
Apparently, he's got some roots. Yeah, they're saying he's coming home. Says, Coach, welcome back to North Carolina.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
I had no, I mean, as far as, attention and bringing notice to the program and that part and everything.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I did not know that about Bill Belichick.
Yeah. I'm kind of disappointed John Champion isn't on the chat tonight because, he's from that...
Oh, my God. I would have loved to hear what he had to say about that. And I have a feeling he is not happy.
You never know. Someone bringing that many Super Bowl rings, whether you hate him or not.
Oh, he's gonna sell his soul to the devil.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
There's Ravens fans that said some not nice things about Derrick Henry in the past, so yeah.
No doubt. Now, the other big news, I know everybody has heard about it. It's about Juan Soto, you guys. Juan Soto. Gosh, you went from one dark side to a darker side. I don't know how the hell he did that. But, $700+ million contract with the New York Mets. Oh my God. He must, it's probably bad to say this, but he must have a death wish.
Over 15 years.
Yes. And, when you say that, are you surprised? That is typical New York Mets bullshit. Honestly. Look, we're still paying Barry Bonds. So, 15 years is nothing to them, but what in the hell? Don't get me wrong.
In 40 days, they'll be saying, it's Juan Soto Day.
He's a great, talented baseball player, but he was not fantastic in the World Series. I was kind of, and you let me know how you feel about this also, I was kind of shocked when I read the numbers. This is now the highest paid contract in all of sports, all time, hands down. Good God Almighty, we are that close to $1 billion.
Is baseball, I understand baseball players tend to get a lot more money because there's a lot more games, blah, 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 blah. But they took like 2 salaries of some top earners from the NBA and NFL. I forget who, but they were like big names. And their salaries combined didn't equal this. It's wild.
And not only that, with this number, do you know what you're saying essentially? That he is more valuable than my boy, for the Dodgers.
Oh,
Shohei.
Yeah.
You are saying that he is more valuable than Shohei Ohtani, and I do not agree with that. Shohei Ohtani was the market value.
Yeah.
And you went well above. I mean, 200 plus million over that? I don't know if I'm sold on that, yo.
How long was Shohei's deal?
Was it like 10?
Might have been.
I think it was 10. I want to say 10.
Okay. So maybe the math equals out. I don't know.
Shot that, I always look
But
at the
yeah.
result. But you know, with these contracts, and you know this, Mark, you know, you're setting the benchmark higher and higher and higher. You know, and I just, you know, I was just shocked. So I asked the outside and Harry, I would love to know what you think about this. What was more shocking or more unexpected? You know, this Bill Belichick hire or this Juan Soto signing? Which one do you think, Mark?
As far as unexpected, I have to go Bill Belichick. If I had known he was from North Carolina or like his dad was from there, maybe it wouldn't have been as shocking. But I mean,
but there's a lot of people out there that didn't. I don't think really knew the roots for real.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, Soto, we knew he was going to get a big contract. We knew he was the best free agent on the market.
Yeah, best available. Absolutely, agreed.
I don't think a whole lot of people had the Mets pegged as the winner of that sweepstakes. But
guess what? They still ain't gonna be shit next season. I'm sorry.
Didn't they get to the?
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
They were a step away.
You know how I feel about windows of opportunity, and I feel like they squandered that thing. You know, I don't know. That remains to be seen, and we'll all be focused on that. Everybody will definitely be focused on that, especially with this signing, man. I mean, that's a big chunk of money to put down. But yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I was more shocked with the Bill Belichick pickup than I was with Juan Soto.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, man, we just hit the 9 o'clock hour. Let me ask you, is there any real on wrestling, anything you want to add before we sign off for the evening?
Not real on wrestling, but going on right now. Yeah. You know, I'm a video game enthusiast, and over there on YouTube and on Twitch is the Video Game Awards. Just because it's broadcasted on YouTube doesn't mean it's low budget. It's like a whole awards ceremony.
I've heard it's supposed to be like a big deal.
Yeah, and they always like drop some huge trailers for games coming out next year and everything. And started at 8 o'clock. I got Reese on the lookout for some stuff for me. Yeah.
He's locked in. Okay. Nice.
He's supposed to text me anything big happens. But yeah, gonna be checking that out the rest of the night, and excited to see what comes out of it.
Okay, well there you have it. Listen, Outsiders, we're gonna jam with you all next week, and then the week of Christmas, we're gonna give ourselves a break. So, you know, next week, like I said, I think we need to delve a little bit more into the AFC because we really didn't give them the amount of time that they deserve tonight. If that's okay with you, Mark, you good with that?
Always.
Okay, and then we'll be that much closer to the end of the season, and I'm pretty sure I'll be ranting and raving about something else. Who knows? I'm praying to God, I'm calling on all my prayer warriors that I won't be ranting and raving about the Ravens. But yeah, we'll give that a little more light. We'll also give a little more burn to college football, and man, I mean, these next couple of weeks are going to be so much fun, you guys, and I'm really looking forward to it. Baltimore, you know how we end this show. Spread love, yo. You guys, please take our words of wisdom as far as the Christmas shopping is concerned. We love you guys. We will tell you no lies. But as always, wash your hands, wash your ass. Everybody's going to be in big groups. The holidays coming up. You already know what to do. Everybody act accordingly. I am Keisha, and on the other end of the line is my favorite slice of pizza, Gourmet, my man Mark. We are just a bit outside. Peace.